Is we live? We are. I didn't know it was going to show up, but I just thought I'll do a live and see if anyone comes in because I did promise. And I thought I'm sat here bored out of my mind, and I thought, well, why not? Um, why not come along? And I thought I'd talk about my pain management as well in between, just my girls, and how I manage pain. Now, I've showed you the journal. So I've got my journal. Then I have made changes to it. Um, so this really helps because what I do now is like I review, I got this review page to see what the levels on, and I'm going to make more changes as I go along. And then I mean, this month, what I've done is here. I don't know if you can see it. It's really difficult. Should have yeah. So that is telling me that I've been at home. I've been at home. That I need to pace, and that's when I have my flare up. So it just gives me an idea. I thought I'd just talk about the journal and pain management and stuff. And I've marked off in red my busy days as well. So that will give me an idea of like, well, perhaps I've overdone it and this is why I'm suffering. Yeah. Um, here is my activity chart. So I've got like a activity chart which I put what I've been doing, whether I've been socializing or like I've just gone to the shops and just keeping a general record. And this is my exercising thing that I put down. Like so, I at the end of the week I put my steps that I do. If I've walked storm, what walk it was. Was it a short walk? Was it a long walk? And then and then like I said, I put my steps in that. So just and then I put my achievements for that week. What I achieved that week and what I thought was good for me. Same with the home activity. I'd put home activity. So today I will put, that I done YouTube. I'm on YouTube and that. So yeah. Then my ongoing symptoms, because I add enough data with the other month of like what symptoms that was affecting me each month. Yeah. I've now wrote the symptoms down and I score them. So I mark them from each day. And the blue is just telling you, the blue is just telling you that, that I'm having a pace day and, it is a bit of a struggle, but I'm managing it. Yeah. It's just my normal day. Yeah. No, the black is normal day. Blue is like I need pace. Red is just red alert. That the pain seems to be a bit more than normal. And this just gives me general idea of what my body's capable. And I have found that it is helped on my journey to know when to slow down, when to push it. What was it? I knew last week I done too much activity outside of the home, and I pushed it, and I paid the consequences of it. Come the end of the month, so for Sunday and Monday and well, this week I've had to take it really steady because I've overdone things. And Sunday I had to stay in bed all day, not in bed, but like on the bed, and just chilling. Yeah. So yeah, this is just like my diary because I don't take medication. I try not to. And that doesn't mean that I don't need it sometimes because sometimes I have to take um pain things, but I suppose when you need it and when you don't. Okay. Um, Other things. you know about the toning tables. I swear by them. So for anyone that is suffering and that, I think it's a real good starter point to get, get your body moving and build up your core muscles and stuff, because I do feel, and my daughters and my family, and I've said that in other videos, I feel like it's really helped, and it's just really benefited. Yeah. Next one I do is I got this heat mat. So I use this heat mat because I do suffer from, the chronic back, and I get like all the aches around my shoulders and that lower back and that. And I found using this, probably not in this heat, using this has helped, and I have benefited from it as well. So I've got like my box of tricks. Obviously I've got me, like, so I use cams for sleeping. I've got me Noxapan and medication, different medication in there, that paracetamol, ibuprofen and stuff that I need, and codeine if I need it, but I do try to avoid it as well. I've got some like oils as well, because the girls, they bought me this machine here. So I put this on and I put the oils in there, and it just helps relax the room. It's nice nice smells and stuff. So that I find does help, alongside bath salt, Epsom salt, magnesium, anything like that. Obviously speak to your doctor, etc., etc. Other things that I've done on YouTube. There's if you type in bed yoga, there's ladies that does bed yoga, and they do it in stations, so it's just like stretching, especially if you've had a flare up and stuff, because people that do suffer with chronic back and fibromyalgia or any other kind of pain thing, it can sometimes be really hard to know when people are telling you that you should move. You're looking at them like you're having a laugh. I ain't moving, I'm freaking hurting. But actually sometimes it, and I've learned that as I've gone along on my stages, the less I do, the weaker my body becomes and the more pain I seem to suffer. But I'm just talking about my experience, so I'm not like, say, I ain't no doctor. That's all, you've got to go through all the medical things, but this is a channel to talk about how I manage pain, how I go through things, and it's a record for me as well, because when you get bad days, you feel like you're going backwards, so you forget everything that you've learned, and with yourself, what you've taught yourself in your self-development. Another one I use is the corner pillow. This is my go-to, especially when I'm in the bedroom. I find it, I can put it right by my side, so it takes the pressure off of my back, and that we go around that, and I can sit up, and it's just makes things a lot easier. Now, you've heard me comment about my hot tub. I have bought my hot tub. Still finding it hard to work out chemicals, but I will honestly say that actually going in it, I've had a really good night's sleep. Now, I was chatting to a friend of mine, and I was saying, that I found over the, because when I sort of gave up work, like when I was doing nights and that, and my sleep and everything was awful, but also my pain. My pain was really intense as well. And I just was really struggling on a everyday basis really badly, you know, to where I am now. You know, I would say I was probably about a 2, 3 there now, you know, where, you know, I'm a 2, I would say I'm about, no, let's get it right. So I would say it was, you know, if it was like higher up, I would say I was hitting at 8 and 9 where I was suffering so badly. Whereas now I would say it's between a 6 and 7, you know, sometimes it goes down to a 4 to 5, you know, so, you know, that's how I feel like. So every day I'm in pain, you know, it's not one that doesn't go away, but it's manageable pain. You just get on with it. You just learn to live with it, you know. And I've lost myself again. I do that. Oh, God forbid. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I was talking to my friend. Yeah. So I was saying to her about the sleep, and I found if I had a good enough sleep, where I gone into a deep sleep, doesn't matter how many hours, but if I've gone into a deep sleep, something to do with the REM, and I don't know a lot about it, but I found I wake up and I'm not so much in pain. It does work. So sleep is so important and rest is so important. If I didn't listen to my body on Sunday and Monday, Tuesday, and I still done the toning tables and that, but you know, I limited to basic routine rather than what, you know, anything too strenuous. If I didn't listen to my body, I would end up having probably more of a relapse, you know, and a flare up. So, you know, with this, I still got to take it steady, but I'm managing to do other bits and pieces as well, you know. Because there's there can be days where I don't want no noise. I just need the curtains closed and I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to talk to anyone. Where you're lit in that, you just can't deal with it. And then I get days where I can. So, and it's one of those where you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. If you do too much, you can end up, you know, having an impact on your body. But if you don't do enough, it can be just as bad as well. So it can be hard work for people, and you know, it's affected my family as well. So, you know, my girls and that gets really affected by it. So, you know, because they can see, you know, when I'm like on my up and I'm feeling quite normal and that. I'm just building back my friendships now because I was kind of out of the equation of everybody for a long, long time. So it does have a real impact on your life because people stop asking you to go out, people, and because you're not able to do the things that you once can be. I mean, I was a bit of a social butterfly, you know, like to be out dancing, bands, you name it, you know, anything random. I was there, you know. So, but now I'm still there, but I got to do it in limitations, you know. So, but it was learning. I think this year it I by doing the journal alone has helped me to maintain maintain myself and having to understand my limitations as well and what I can do, and also get out of my comfort zone. I don't know if I said it in the other video. I done aqua aerobics and I overdone it. I knackered myself out for a week. Like my energy levels just went plummeting down, and I was just struggling just to do general stuff like housework and stuff. So yeah, it just this, you know, pain management, this is how you manage. And that I've tried different pillows and different stuff, and it, you know, I did try the heavy blanket to help with anxiety and stuff, but I've got knee problems, and I was finding it was causing more problems with my knees. So I ended up giving that way to another lady that suffers from fibromyalgia and that, and same with the other pillows and that. So it is just like trial and error as well, all the time, and you're always got to try and do things a little bit more, or take a back seat and stuff. Yeah, and I think because I mean, I don't know about you, but I found I was grieving a lot about my old life and how I used to be and stuff, and I'm still that person, but physically, so it was just it almost like strips you down of who you're supposed to be. So it's like almost like you need to rebuild yourself back up and learn different things and strategies that work and that. And definitely journaling has been one of the biggest ones for me that I have actually managed. Take a drink. Thirsty work. Talking. So yeah, obviously on my like slow down paced days, I try to do things, like sorting out my emails, going through my emails and stuff, things that is not physical nature. I try to make some ready meals, like, and have them in the freezer. So when I do get really bad days like this, then I don't have to worry about cooking and stuff. At the moment, I'm stripping the freezer down, getting rid of a lot of old stock and stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's why you're probably seeing different. I thought I'll just do different videos of it all. Yeah. So I do that. I do coloring. I do my journaling, like creative stuff. I do, as I've said about 3 billion times. Reading, sometimes I find reading quite hard because it's hard to take in, especially when you've got brain fog, which I do suffer from a lot with the tiredness and the fatigue. I think it's all connected together in that. So yeah, I try to do like bits and pieces like that, so I feel like I'm doing something, like sorting through my paperwork, or I'll grab a drawer and just go through the drawer, stuff that we would just tend to ignore. That's what I do on my pace days. Try to sort of keep the surfaces clear. They're not very clear at the moment, but try to keep the surfaces clear and stuff to maintain it. And I do ask for support as well. And I think that is the biggest thing when you are a sufferer of any chronic pain or any chronic illnesses, is asking for help, whether it doesn't have to be on a physical level, because it mental health and stuff level as well. We do necessarily need that help. I also created a diary of like needing to get to know myself more. So kind of like what I like to do, what I think is a good go-to. So I talked about my strength, mindful about my triggers. I also talked about what brings me joy and happiness, because we can forget that, can't we? So when we're like in that zone, we can forget those parts of ourselves because we're just in this dark area of cloud that you can't see past it. I put quotes in there, and my little poem, you know, like not poems, prayers and stuff. What I need to be mindful of. Yeah, so I've got like this is a book of about me in a positive sense of who I am. So if I do get like a bad time where, you know, sometimes it can go a bit on longer than more than a week or so, then I can read this to know how to reclaim my power back, and to sort of like see the good side of myself and the good side of life as well. And I think it does help. I'm not saying that you guys should do that. I'm just saying. Just saying. Yeah, it didn't look like no one's coming. But that's okay. This is the first time. I didn't even give warning. I've just done it on, StreamYard, and I thought I'd just show you the ways I manage my pain, and have a chit chat and stuff. Be careful of this. It all broke. I don't know what happened. What else? What else? What else would you want to know? Yeah, arranging cover. Not too physical. Paperwork. That's horrendous, isn't it? I got so much paperwork. I got loads to get rid of. Keep meaning to do it, but I will do it. I don't think there is much else I can talk about, really. How things are going, or like I said, I have had a bit of a rough week this week, so yeah, I've had to go back to the basics a bit, and take things easy. I did do toning tables today. I find it does help with the pain, but I have been feeling quite uncomfortable on that. Looks like I'm going to be training for the next few weeks at home, so that's good. So it's all systems go on that part, so be interesting to see. What else? Oh, and how am I getting on with the protein shake? Not too bad. Can't say I lost any weight last week and that, but I'm trying to get accustomed to the calories, and I've just bought myself some weighing scales because I'm so confused with, so many kilos to whatever. I'm not snacking as much as I used to. So I'm not eating as much cake as I used to. But I do. So yeah, that's kind of helping. And for the first few days or so, I was still feeling quite hungry, and I don't tend to eat 3 meals a day, but with the protein shake, I seem to be having breakfast, dinner, and although I didn't today, I just had dinner. Just seems to go so fast. So I'll probably have a protein shake this evening. I was planning on doing it because I tried it. I tried dinner time with it, and I found that it was making me bloated on the evening when I have my main meal. So I've tried to do morning instead, but today it hasn't worked that way, so I don't know. I'll just keep you updated on that. I haven't tried the food things. The bars, they're all right. They're edible. I wouldn't say they're like amazing. They're edible. And they do stop me going looking for more, if you know what I mean. Like chocolate and stuff like that. So I ain't doing too bad. I'm doing better than I was, but I don't feel I've lost anything. So we shall see. Because Sundays is going to be my weighing in day. And no, you're not going to get to see that. You know, I might do take some photos, and then if it, you know, when it works, I'll start showing, the pictures then of what I was and what I wasn't. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm not going to do that as such. So I think there's not much else to say. I'm going to leave it as that. You have a lovely rest of the week this weekend. I've got a busy weekend. I've got my mum's birthday on the Saturday, and I'm out with my son-in-laws for the day. We're having a mother and son-in-law day, which we do every year, so that's nice. So a few drinky poos for me. So I can't wait for that. Oh, and I've been to Sainsbury's and I've got like non-alcoholic pink pink gin. Oh, as well, chuff. And I bought some wine as well, but non-alcoholic. So I can have like a glass of wine on these nice summer evenings, but without losing my head a little bit or feeling dizzy. Anyway, you take care and I'll speak to you soon. Lots of love. Bye.